The engine can be split up into four main areas: compressor, combustor, the turbine, and the exhaust. The compressor has two jobs. It sucks and squeezes, drawing air in from outside, and also compressing the air. Some of the air is forced into the combustion chamber at very high pressures, so that when fuel is mixed with it and ignited, a rapid increase in heat energy is produced. The combustion chamber is where the bang happens. The burning mixture of air and fuel is sent rushing at high speed into the turbine. As this gas expands, part of the energy is used to power the turbines, which in turn drive the compressor. Finally, the gas is blown out through the exhaust nozzle. It has lost some of its energy through the turbine, but has enough left over to accelerate through the nozzle, providing a fast-moving propelling jet stream out of the back of the engine, and therefore, by reaction, creating an equal and opposite forward thrust. This is the whole point of the operation, taking air in at normal speed and forcing it out at a higher speed, backwards, thus sending the engine forwards. It may sound absurd, but it really is very simple. And it works. It is important to remember that these individual stages form a complete and continuous working cycle, a constant generation of power. And here are both the advantages and disadvantages of the way in which a jet engine works. On the one hand, the jet engine has relatively few moving parts, and as it's a very effective method of producing power, it can be small and light for a given output. On the other hand, the components at the hot end of the engine have to be able to withstand tremendous and continuous operating pressures and temperatures. All the sections of the engine are designed to make the flow of air through the engine as efficient as possible. The compressor does this by having both rotating and stationary blades, or rotor and stator blades. The rotor blades take the air and force it backwards through the engine, while the stator blades channel the air so that it hits the next series of rotor blades at the right angle. As the air is pushed through the compressor, the space available for it is reduced, and it gets literally packed in, so much so that compression ratios of up to 40:1 are possible. The compressor is driven by the turbine. One turbine can drive the whole compressor, but now there are often 2 or 3 turbines in an engine, each with a separate shaft that rotates a different section of the compressor. The fact that the sections can then rotate at different speeds means it is easier to maintain the correct overall flow of air through the engine, and the entire